Everyone is thinking about how to leverage data and AI for better decisions. A lot of talk about Gen AI, a lot of talk about ChatGPT, a lot of talk about different systems. But I hear a lot like, this is where I am. Where do I go next? Some teams are making decisions via spreadsheets. Some teams have software teams that are codifying business rules or business logic. And then some teams are all the way at the point where they have dedicated algorithm teams, maybe data scientists or decision scientists. And I really see this in four main stages. The first is manual. The second is business logic. The third is algorithm. And the fourth is multi-algorithm or connecting the dots between different types of algorithms like data science, decision science, simulation, et cetera. The first stage is really that manual mode, right? And every business is ready for a decision service in my mind because they're already making decisions today. Everybody is probably in this mode when you first start making a decision for pricing, right? Or a decision for, assigning drivers or scheduling workers or placing inventory. You have to do it. When you scale or when you're starting to think about maybe pricing more SKUs, right, or placing more inventory, that becomes a little unwieldy at a certain point. So we see people go from manual to business logic, codifying, right, going from that manual mode to maybe business logic mode. That business logic, right, it could be pretty simple. It could just be a set of thresholds that your team typically uses to make those decisions in the manual mode. And that's perfectly fine. At that point, now you are at a stage where you can really measure the decision and manage it over time. The second transition we see is really going from that business logic to an algorithm. So usually in this transition, maybe your team is growing, you want more data-driven decisions, you bring in a data science team to start to understand predictions about your demand, or a decision science team to start managing these decision models. That algorithm stage is exciting because you can evaluate more possibilities for the decision, you can evaluate more plans for your operation, and you get better results. And then the last stage is really taking that to the next level, right? So you transition from algorithm to maybe multi-algorithm or to connecting the dots between your data science and predictive models and your decision models by incorporating demand into your schedules, things like that. I'm really curious to hear what you all have seen, where you're taking your models, how you're thinking about these systems, and how you manage this journey.